I moved to Ethiopia from Kenya, and she moved from Ethiopia to Kenya. Wow. At the time you went to Kenya, what were you doing?
That's why I said I had time, because I was just chilling until I find another job.
So now you
had Wi-Fi. I had Wi-Fi and books. So that's the only thing I was able to do. I was not going out. I didn't have friends. I was new in the country, so YouTube was my friend basically. So that's when I was able to understand and realize I have the passion for, you know, changing the narrative for Africa.
Yeah. In short, she's saying get married to a man who can support your life as you're figuring things out.
Oh my, that's what you meant.
What was something that surprised you?
I'll tell you.
Okay.
Politics. Yes. But I love Kenya. I still come home to Ethiopia as often as I'm able to, and I'm living best of both worlds, I think.
Wow. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those who are new, my name is Damaris Jenga and welcome to Queen Desta channel. So today I'm very happy to be joined by one amazing Ethiopian YouTuber, or let's say Ethiopian born, Ethiopian but student of the world. Okay. She will tell us more about that. Please welcome.
Sure. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Tell us who you are.
My name is Zelalem. I am Ethiopian, as she described.
Yeah.
I consider myself a Pan-African. I really truly care about our people, and I want us to leave a better situation for the next generation, because I found myself really seeing a lot of things that I'm not happy with. So that is why I decided to have my own YouTube channel, and I talk about anything Africa, Black people, diaspora, and it's about unifying us, telling the truth, and just creating a better future for the next generation. Yeah.
Wow, amazing. You know, today I was actually excited when I was coming to meet you, because I feel like you're the total opposite of me. I moved to Ethiopia from Kenya, and she moved from Ethiopia to Kenya. Wow.
Yeah. In that aspect, we're opposite.
Yeah. And I think it's very interesting for us to be like, oh, what inspired your reasoning to go and see an opportunity in the place that you're going to? And there's something, when people ask me why Ethiopia, I was telling them, please go where your plants grow. Don't go where your seeds cannot grow. So I was just like, you know what, my seeds grow here, and it seems like your seeds grow in Kenya.
That's true. That's very true. And it's not a bad thing, as long as, you know, it works for you. It's different for everyone, right? For you, actually, at least you decided to just move here. I moved because of family, so there's different reasons for everything, but I love Kenya. I still come home to Ethiopia as often as I'm able to, and I'm living best of both worlds, I think.
Wow. So she actually just spilled the reason why she lives in Kenya. But tell us about that.
Well, I moved to Kenya 4.5 years ago, almost 5 years ago, because I found my soulmate. So yeah, I started a family in Kenya, and I've been living ever since.
So where did you meet your husband? He's Kenyan?
Yes, he's Kenyan.
Yeah.
We met in Ethiopia. We were working together, and we fell in love, and then we got married. I moved. That's pretty much it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you ever see yourself moving from here to
No,
there?
I actually have never thought about that, but sometimes life takes you somewhere that you've never thought you would go. But I'm not complaining, because as long as it's in God's plan, it's beautiful, and I'm not complaining.
Yeah. Wow. You know, today when you told me it's 5 years, I was so surprised, because I never thought it's like such a long time. Or in my head I was like maybe 1 year, just like close to, because the first time we talked and you told me you're in Kenya, I actually thought you were just visiting Kenya, and then after that is when you told me no, you live in Kenya. Yes. But now to realize it's actually a whole 5 years. How has it been?
It's wonderful. It's beautiful. I love Kenya. Kenya, I usually find myself saying it's my second home, but I guess both are my homes. Ethiopia is where I was born and raised, and I identify as an Ethiopian, and I am Ethiopian, obviously. But Kenya is also now is home, because that's where my family is, and that's where I'm raising my kids, and it's a beautiful, wonderful place, and it's similar with Ethiopia, but also different. Like, there are things that are just the same. Yeah, but there are things that are different. So Kenya has been good to me. Yeah.
How about what was like one surprise that maybe caught you when you went to Kenya?
Kenya.
That was so different.
I have something for you. Yeah, I'll tell you.
Also, let me start here. How did you come to the concept of agreeing, like fully accepting you're moving to Kenya? Was it scary? Was it, oh, let's do this, love is gonna win?
I was a little bit scared because it's a new place, it's a different place. But I also was comforted by the person that I'm with, as well as I've visited Kenya twice before that, before actually moving, or three times I believe. So I've seen Kenya. I was excited actually because I loved Kenya. I loved your malls. I loved Mombasa. I loved Naivasha. Those were the places I visited before I moved. So I had a good experience in Kenya. So I was excited. But I also had a little bit of fear because I didn't know the culture. I didn't know the people that deeply. But it turned out well.
What was something that surprised you?
I'll tell you.
Okay.
Politics. Yes. Especially journalism. I remember the first time after I moved, I see on national television journalists going up there and criticizing the government. Newspapers. I see newspapers and they're talking about Uhuru Kenyatta, the president, and I'm like, they're allowed to say those things. Mind you, when I moved, it was almost 5 years ago, so there was no such thing. There was no Prime Minister Abiy then, so no one said anything. So I was like, wait, you can criticize your government? And these people are alive?
You can even shit about them and nothing will happen to you.
And you live to tell the story? I was so shocked. So that was the first shock. Like, I was genuinely surprised. Yeah.
Wow, I understand you had support system, but how different is it being in a relationship or getting married to a Kenyan or to a different person from a whole entire place?
I mean, it's an individual thing. I'm sure there's a cultural thing and there's a difference, right? Not just because he's a Kenyan and I'm Ethiopian. There's also a difference in male and female. Just because you're a man and just because you're a woman, there's a difference in relationships, right? So there's that difference. There's your upbringing that makes it different. And on top of that, now there's culture and then nationality. But to be honest, it's like any other relationship. You work hard at it, you have a better relationship. So for me, it was never like he's Kenyan and I'm Ethiopian, so it's going to be that different. It hasn't been. I would say it's more of a character thing of me and him working together for a common goal, right?
Is there something Ethiopian that you used to do or you could still be doing that you don't do now because you're married to a Kenyan? It could be like a small thing, like let's say for example, like I would say I had asked you this before, like coffee making, or if you're married to an Ethiopian, some things that you do is you would continue doing.
Nothing comes to mind, but like something that comes to mind, for example, I eat injera all the time, right? Even in Kenya. So, and we're used to here eating in one plate, right? All of us. But he might not eat injera every day. Me, I don't mind eating lunch, dinner, like that's my favorite food, right? But because of that, since we eat different meals, maybe he'll eat separately. I'm sure if he was Ethiopian, maybe we'll be eating together or something.
What about something like gursha?
Gursha is fine.
You still do gursha?
I still do gursha. That's our thing.
So that means the Kenyan had to adjust. To
gursha, yes.
Because that's not something that
you guys. I have to explain to people for them to understand what gursha is, because for people that are not from Ethiopia, it's a foreign idea.
For those who don't know what gursha is, it's like feeding other people as you continue eating as a sign of I love you.
Yes.
Wow, amazing. Good to hear. Wow. How do you think your life would be different if you are still living in Ethiopia?
I'm sure it would have been really different because I wouldn't have opened my channel. Because the reason why I created my channel is because I had time. When I first moved there, I was pregnant with my firstborn, so I was not going to work. So I had a lot of time to really educate myself and learn what's really going on in the world and the kind of life black people are leading, and the systemic racism, all these things. I'll be honest with you, I've not really dig deep. But that time, I had all the time in the world to really understand what kind of system we're living in, and that's when I had an aha moment. I care about this so much, I need to contribute, and my way of contributing was talking about it. So talking about it led to me opening my channel, because I keep telling the people that are around me about the documentary I've watched, or the thing that I read, or did you hear what did you read the confession of an economic hitman?
Okay.
So even in that book, it talks about how the West really tries to put down countries and meddle in our politics and stuff. When I realized what's really going on, I felt the need to speak up, right? Because of that, I opened a channel. So if I was here, I don't know if I would have, because I would have been busy going to work. I had a 9 to 5. I was in a corporate world, so I would have been just busy in my day-to-day life. I wouldn't have time to really sit down and think and focus on Pan-Africa, right? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I based on the concept of moving, I just think because you already had a partner, did it get tricky in terms of you moving, in terms of registration and stuff like this?
No.
Or, okay.
If anything, it was easier for me because I had a significant other who was Kenyan. So getting the process done, I'm just a dependent, and then I was able to get the alien ID, and then I think it was easier because I had a husband. If I just moved there, I don't think it would have been easier. I don't know the process, but I don't think it would be easier.
Let's talk about how would life be different. Okay, I'm asking this because I already know what you do. Maybe you can mention a little to the concept of where you're okay to share about what you do, because I'm thinking if you still had a work here in Ethiopia and your husband in Kenya, maybe circumstances would be different. Yeah,
long distance relationship,
that would lead to long distance marriage.
There's no way. Like for me, it didn't even cross my mind. When I decided to marry him and go to marry him, generally I didn't think about long distance, because that's not for me. I need to live in the same house. I need to be with you, if possible, 24/7. I'm kidding.
Did you get wait by the time you went to Kenya, what were you doing?
That's why I said I had time, because I was just chilling until I find another job.
So now you had
Wi-Fi. I had Wi-Fi and books. So that's the only thing I was able to do. I was not going out. I didn't have friends. I was new in the country, so YouTube was my friend basically. So that's when I was able to understand and realize I have the passion for, you know, changing the narrative for Africa.
Yeah. In short, she's saying get married to a man who can support your life as you're figuring things. I'm joking.
Oh my, that's what you got from this. That's what you got from this.
I'm messing.
But in all honesty, he did support me a lot. You know, if he didn't support me, I wouldn't be here right now. It would have been harder. So he definitely supported me, but that shouldn't have been the takeaway here. But okay.
I'm just supporting my Kenyan men because they were able to support an Ethiopian. No. Yeah, it's wrong actually to think about it like that. But I've had many, especially Kenyan men, telling me, Damaris, connect us with Ethiopian ladies.
Oh really?
Yeah, honestly, like with all honesty, there was sometime I did a live stream and I was like, you guys, I am not a love doctor. I do not connect people. I am just joking about it. But what tips would you give them maybe?
Specifically to get an Ethiopian? I think the best person to ask
whatever tip your husband could have.
Yeah, I think it's my husband that should give that
you can think
answer.
About.
But to be honest, it's just be a good, decent human being. For me, I didn't fall for the nationality. I fell for the person, the character. Just be a good person. Just work on yourself, because all of us have something that we need to work on. You, Damaris, you're not perfect, right? I'm not perfect. If you think you're perfect, I think you need to really look at yourself, because I don't know anybody that's perfect, maybe other than Jesus Christ. But like, I don't know anyone, so you constantly have to work on yourself. So it's about being ready for that relationship, you being a good person, you working on your character, developing yourself, working on those things that you think you can do better on, and then you look for a person. And I don't know if you should go out there and say, I want an Ethiopian wife. You should want a good wife. right? I think
that makes sense. But it's still okay to decide I'm coming to Ethiopia to look for a wife.
That's also okay. You have a preference, but you shouldn't look at things in that lens. What if that person you meet, she's Ethiopian, okay? What if she's not for you?
Yeah, true. You can just put yourself in that box. I agree with you. So what advice do you have for someone who is looking into moving? Maybe they are in your situation, or just in the process of you being in a foreign country, you've also met other people, you've had their experiences or stuff like this. What would be like your advice for someone who's in that space they are looking into? Maybe they want to get married to someone who's in a different country and stuff like this.
Yeah, the first thing is first, you need to travel and see that place before you even decide about moving. You know, you need to go there and see for yourself for like a week, 2 weeks, a month. See if that country is for you. Some countries are just for vacation. Some countries you just can't live in them, right? Like because of your personality or because of the things that they have to offer, and then you require more or something like that. So for me, just go to that country first, get all the information you need, because every country has different procedures. Ethiopia has a different one, Kenya, South Africa. So you need to know what that country requires for you to get the visa. There's work visa if you're working there. There's a dependency if you're marrying someone. But I think the first thing should be going there to see if it will work for you before you decide anything.
Yeah, wow, amazing. So chase your dreams, go for them, be it whatever extent. And I just also think about believing in God and the process and everything, that your journey is going as it is supposed to be, because I don't think you ever thought you'd move to Kenya.
Nope.
So guys, we're also gonna do another video. We have also done another video talking about my move in Ethiopia, so head over to her channel and check that out. She's a YouTuber. I'm gonna put her link in the description box, or maybe her name over here. I think we are done with this video. Something you want to tell them?
No, thank you so much for meeting up with me. And I've been watching you for a while now, so I also know your audience, because I sometimes go through comment sections. I like doing that. So I see how many Ethiopians really love you and appreciate you, and I've told you that before. It's because of what you've done for us when we really needed someone to speak up and talk about Ethiopia, and you did that. And so I love the community you've created, and I love that Ethiopians are supporting you, because that makes me happy. That shows me that we are supportive people, right? So I just want to say thank you for inviting me, and I also want to say thank you for your subscribers for really supporting you the way they do, and it's beautiful to watch. So thank you.
I look forward to a time like maybe after 1 year or 2 years we'll meet again, and we will do a video of maybe you speaking in Swahili, and then on my channel me speaking in Amharic. How amazing would that be?
I agree. It's a challenge.
So we can also challenge ourselves, and then we'll be like this Ethiopian Kenyan sister.
Yes,
amazing.
Definitely.
Thank you guys for watching. Always remember to create time for that which ignites your soul. Until next time, bye for now.
Bye.